Thanks for coming in today, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. I know I haven't streamed in a while. Even though I had the entire month off from work, I was surprisingly busy between my sister's wedding and the Virtuous Flying Club Air Show. And then Sarah and I went to Pittsburgh for a few days just this past weekend. I also re-injured my neck, so I've been dealing with that. There's a lot going on. Chat. So I apologize that I haven't been around to stream a whole lot, but I am going to give a stream for you tonight. I'll probably also be streaming for the NYRTCC event tomorrow night, and then I go back to work. I'm going to be working most of July, so I'm probably not going to be able to stream too much in July. So it's up, down, all around, and I apologize when I have to repeat this again when more people show up later on in the stream. But we're going to try and fly this. I've never flown this thing before, the Icon A5, so this is going to be an interesting stream. I'm also going to be in charge of the briefing for the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In Series number 57 tonight, covering for both Uncle Melvin, which is Melvin Leroy, a.k.a. Brant, and Downwind Sim, a.k.a. Ralph. Both are busy this evening, and since I am around, I am going to help brief Series 57. This is the Ontario fishing trip. So we're going to start out at Peterson's Landing, and we are trying to find our way to Caribou Falls. Now apparently this is one of Downwind Sim's friends in real life actually does this and goes in the backwoods of Lake Ontario, to do a fishing trip. So this is where the inspiration came from, and you can see there's X-Plane 12 scenery and Microsoft Flight Sim scenery for this. So that is what we're going to do this evening. We're going to see if we can try and find the map, because the map is hidden somewhere in the scenery. And by the way, Chad, I already know where the map is because I cheated and I found it before. So I'll wait until after the briefing, and then I'll show the map to the stream, and then we'll go and do the flying and try and get our way over to Caribou Falls tonight for the fishing trip. And again, we've never flown this Icon A5. I've never even touched it before, so it should be interesting. And yes, Kenny Monster, my plane is already in the drink. It's meant to be in the drink. This is a seaplane. So we will be flying this flying boat up to Caribou Falls. It's all seaplane-based airports for this evening's Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. Thanks for coming in today, Kenny Monster. I haven't seen you. I haven't been able to stream. I was telling the stream earlier before you stopped in, I've been actually quite busy with my time off here in June, and I actually also unfortunately re-injured my neck a little bit. So audio seems quiet. Alright, let me see. Is this any better? Radio check. Is it my audio that's quiet, or is it the sim audio? Because I've got the sim audio turned down a little bit right now. Do I sound okay? I feel like I go like 2 weeks without streaming, and suddenly all of my settings and everything between Twitch and OBS, my voice, huh? Alright, let me... How about now? Is that any better? Is it a little better? Also, I do have my air conditioner on. That's probably not going to help too much, but it is kind of warm, so I need that running. Alright, good. So what I was saying is I've been pretty busy, and unfortunately I also did re-injure my neck a little bit, so that's why I haven't been able to stream a whole heck of a lot. I'm streaming tonight for the event. I'm streaming tomorrow for the NYRTCC event, and then I'm going to be very busy working all of the month of July because I go back to work finally. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stream in July. So it's going to be back to the usual on again, off again that I usually am. So, but yeah, what's that is right. But I do have to go back to twerk, unfortunately. I got a red-eye turn Wednesday into Thursday. That is going to suck. No, it didn't keep me from work any months. I actually just had the entire month of June off, remember, that I took off. So I can still work, at least, even though I re-injured my neck a little bit. Like I said, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, I have a red-eye turn, which kind of sucks, but that's alright. We'll figure that out. And then I'm working pretty routinely for the rest of the month, so... It's just the way it is. Like I said, I've never flown this thing before, Chad. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing in this thing, but we're going to try and figure it out together and see if we can go flying Caribou Falls. The weather is also kind of garbage. It's going to make everything very interesting tonight. And like I said, since both Melvin Leroy and Downwind Sim are unavailable tonight, I am in charge of doing the briefing for the Downwind Sim group flight tonight for the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In Series 57, so I will be doing that in about 4 minutes. So you guys are going to have to hang tight with me for the next 4 minutes. I'm still in my showcase camera, which we will come back to because I need to show you guys the map when we get there. Let's see if I can get this thing turned on and figure out what I'm supposed to do. Because I've never, ever flown this thing, and I'm sure I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to do. I know the fuel pump is up here, because I looked before. There's the lights. Let's see, does my switches work for the lights? It does for that one, it does for that one, it does for that one, it does for that one. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, alright. This is kind of neat. The water rudder is extended because we're in the water. So is that going to make me move? Because I know I feel like I'm still tethered. Maybe it's not going to move. I don't know where like the anchor is or whatever. Oh yeah, park and brake on down there. So we'll worry about that later. Since we don't really want to move right now. But I guess I can get this thing started. I got 2 minutes before it's time to brief. So let me see if I can find a way to get this thing started. If I just turn the key, is it going to work? Yeah. Oh, we're moving. Up. Maybe I shouldn't turn it on. Oh, God. Oh, and the park and brake doesn't do anything when we're in the water. Oh, okay. All right, hold on. All right. Well, I guess we're moving now, chat. I guess this is a thing. I don't know. I can't get this thing to steer very well. I've got the water rudders extended, but they're not doing anything. Oh boy. All right. Well, this isn't what I had in mind. I don't know how to get this thing to stop with the engine running. I don't think I can. So I guess I have to kill it. And let it float away. Maybe it can turn the parking brake on now. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to... I'm gonna have to cheat and slew back to where I was. Oh, let me get out of the way of that guy. Oh, we are very much not doing what we're supposed to be doing, chat. But put us back in... Okay, we're back in the water. The engine's off. So we learned a lesson. We learned a very valuable lesson. There's a fucking caravan with no floats in the water, too. So that's good model matching. There's no anchor. I've looked for, like, an anchor command, and there is no anchor that I could see, at least. So I am going to turn everything back off because it's time to do the briefing. And we'll worry about getting this thing back going again. I might have to reset it. I might actually have to just reset like the startup and everything. But we'll worry about that after I do this briefing real quick, chat. So give me 1 second. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming in today. You guys hear me all right?
Loud and clear.
5 by 5.
All right. I guess I'm in charge of the briefing tonight since both Brant and Ralph are not available this evening. So this is going to be pretty quick. We're supposed to start at Peterson's Landing, which is the created 5-7 Papa Lima. And we're supposed to eventually find our way to Caribou Falls. And there's a couple of other places that you're going to want to check along the way. Now, Melvin's map is hidden in the scenery. So you guys have to find it. Now, if someone was having issues earlier finding it through the scenery on X-Plane 12. So anybody that has issues potentially finding the map in the scenery, just let me know. I was able to find it before. I kind of cheated and found it before I started my stream. And then I can send you a screenshot of the map if you do need it. And otherwise, it's seaplane stuff that I'm not very good with. This is going to be my first time flying the Icon A5, so God help us all. And hopefully we'll see you in Caribou without too many broken airframes. Any questions?
Pretty straightforward.
Again, if anybody needs the map, just let me know and I'll private message it to you. That way I don't expose it to the whole Discord because I still want it to be an Easter egg. But if you need it, let me know. I was able to find it pretty easily on Microsoft Flight Sim, but like I said, anybody that needs it, just let me know. Yeah, I gotta reset this thing, chat. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and restart. Do a little rebooty boot of the sim here after my stupidity. I wanted to try something different. Snow skier, that's why I am causing myself this torture. We've decided that this is going to be a fun and torturous stream. Okay, so I think that's good. We can reconnect now. Alright. So this time we're not gonna... This time we're not gonna start it up until I'm ready for reals this time, chat. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go now and show you guys the map that's hidden in the scenery. So first of all, this is a customized...
Caribou Falls is the final destination?
Correct.
Okay, got it.
This is the scenery that was made for us by Downwind Sim. You can see we got the Bush League banner right here. Gateway to Black Sturgeon Lake. Got a couple of docks. We got a couple of our friends. Someone's already beached. We've got the food truck. They got some solar panels going. That's pretty environmentally conscious, I guess. And we got the map is over here. So, oh, let's see. Zoom in. So here's the map. Come on, come on. All right. Why are you moving? This is gonna bother me. Why are we moving? That's why we were moving. All right, hold on. Everybody, calm down. I know I'm gonna make everybody throw up in the chat. All right, so we are we're down here somewhere, like off the map. Somewhere like over here, like in this bottom corner. We gotta fly up to this guy right here.
Their camera away from their aircraft.
And then we gotta go to this guy right here. So I think this first one
I
is...
map custom buttons to make it more like X-planes, but I think if you go up into the camera options and the floating toolbar, you should be able to go under camera.
So I think this first one is Kettle Falls. I think this second one over here is One Man Lake. And then I think this third one obviously is Caribou Falls because it says Caribou Falls. So these are the 3 points we got to find. Now, if I took, since I found it earlier, transferred it up to here. So we're starting roughly down here near Kenora, like right in this little nook right here. So we got to fly up. It looks like pretty much almost due north to try and find that first one right along here somewhere. Then the second one's going to be like right along here somewhere. I think a little bit more like in here, roughly. And then the Caribou Falls is going to be somewhere like right in here. So those are the three that we got to try and find. And I kind of just have a rough idea of where we need to go. And now the goal is going to be to actually find it. So that is where we are, chat, and that is what we're going to try and accomplish. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up for real this time. And okay, and it does have, look at this thing's got a little autopilot in it too with the G3X or GX, what is it, G3X little mod, so we can even do a little bit of autopiloting, which I probably will do because I tend to be a little lazy sometimes. I just gotta figure out how to actually get like this stuff to. Okay, so here's the altitude. We're probably not gonna need to go very high, so I'm just gonna set it for 2,000 feet. The heading is this one. Okay, so that makes it pretty straightforward. Okay, so then that's fine. Oh, the heading and altitude are down here too. Oh, nice. Smooth, Mike. Very smooth. So flight director. I guess I have to turn the plane on for the flight director to work. So I guess, alright. We know we're going to start moving as soon as I turn it on, so I got to make sure first that I get onto... Oh, by the way, since there's no published GTFs for any of these fields, guys, we're using 22.8, the old VATSIM. We're up in Canada too, actually, so it's not even in VAT USA, so it doesn't matter. So it's 122.8 to talk to each other here.
Has anybody figured out where? I'm looking at the sky vector sectional. I'm comparing it to the map that I did find, but I can't correlate the two. I don't see where they match up.
I could text you the hint.
Yeah, can you?
Same here, if you don't mind.
Stand by.
Are you putting it in Discord, Mike? Or?
I'm putting it privately to the people that want it in case some people don't. So who else wanted it? Out yourself?
It's Ito on the server.
That should give you a pretty rough idea. Oh, did I get beached? Oh my god. Damn it, chat. Alright, at this point we're just going to go ahead and start the thing and let it roam, because I can't. I can't even begin to understand how this thing works. Okay, that's what happens when that goes, so we'll turn that off. Can I set my flight director now? Now the flight director's not even working, so this isn't going to do me any good if the flight director's not working. Does the autopilot have to be on first? Yeah, the autopilot's not working. Okay, well that's... Guess we're not using the autopilot, chat, after all. Alright, so we're started, and I guess let's just pretend like we know what we're doing, I guess, and get going. Right? Seems like the only thing to do, right? Is there a rocker switch for autopilot somewhere? Let's see. I don't think so. Not that I can see. Alright, doesn't matter. Either way. Era. Oh, is that what I need? No, see that? I don't know what that makes all that stuff go away. I don't understand. So that's not it, because that made all the stuff go away. That's what gave us that little pink. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. All right, we don't need it. Anyways. Radio check. Is anybody on Unicom 22.8?
555.
Thank you.
I am now.
Does anybody still need the map or a hint from the map? Or are we good now?
I'm good.
Oh, now we can't get it undocked, chat. What did I do to get it docked and undock it this time?
I think I'm just gonna Google map this.
I don't understand how this thing works now. Don't tell me it's broken again. Before it, all it wanted to do was move, and now it doesn't want to move? What are we doing? How do I undock this thing, Slanty?
You're asking the wrong guy. I'm fumbling around with it right now. I'm using slew mode.
Alright, well that's not going to do it for us, chat. I broke the airplane, so we'll restart it one more time. Oh my god.
Yeah, I may have to just restart. I have no idea.
Alright, we're in. Not gonna lie, this thing is a little brutal, chat. Let's go ahead and extend the water rudders. So I can actually, like, steer here.
Anybody that does float planes on flights in 2020, do we know, is there like a standard key to drop an anchor, pull up an anchor?
No idea. Alright, we're just going, chat. Peterson's landing traffic, icon 124 Mike Charlie. We're gonna go ahead and depart to the north. Peterson's landing. Alright, we're out of here.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Good fixes.
I have no idea what rotation speed is, but we're off the ground. That's all that matters. We're off the ground. We made it. I don't even know if this thing has flaps, to be honest with you, chat. I have not a clue.
Yeah, I'm friending the floaty Wilga at MSFS for the first time.
So we're gonna turn to a heading of about, what do we say, about 350. So I can't use the autopilot, but I'll use the reference here. So we're gonna go about a 350 heading. And see if we can 350 heading, Mike. And we see if we can go find this place that's about 20 miles away. And we're gonna have to stay low and scud run, it looks like, because the weather is not so good. And this is what we're gonna do, I guess. I have no idea what the cruise speed is for this thing. I know it looks like I'm going too fast already because I'm almost into the yellow. I'm gonna try and I guess hold 90 knots. I guess I can also bring the rudder up. I don't know what we're doing, chat, but we're doing it. So again, I want about a 350 heading so that we can go and find the first one, which is, I already forgot the name of it. The first one is Kettle Falls. So we're going to try and find Kettle Falls first. Rudder up normally for takeoff and landing. Yep. That's why I got, I put it up. Alright, so the water rudder's up. Retracted. Oh, I was supposed to put it up for takeoff too, huh? Whoops. Alright, well. Oh, I guess I'm already. My cylinder head temperatures are already pretty hot, is what it's telling me. So I gotta pull that back. Right? No, I get, yeah, a little in the yellow. Like I said, chat, we're just scud running this thing, 'cause I have no idea where I'm going. This is going to be mildly entertaining for the folks at home. Hopefully we don't run out of gas, too. I just realized I didn't really put much gas in it. Probably just the normal half a tank that VATSIM does. Are these cooling down at all? Not really. Everything else looks good. My cylinder head temperatures are a little high. I'd be lying if I said I knew how to fix that in this airplane, because I don't know anything about this airplane. We carry on. I'm drifting to a little bit to the right here, so let's get back on course. Actually, autopilot would be kind of nice in this thing if it actually worked. Does it work? Can I get it to work? Nope, I cannot get it to work. I also realized I took off with no flaps. I probably should have used flaps, maybe. Or are you saying that the flaps should I have had flaps on? I probably should have had flaps on takeoff. So that's another mistake. Yeah, I really don't know how to fly this thing. Oh well, we're having fun. I'm having fun. I don't know what I'm doing. We're on our way to somewhere. See if we can find it in this garbage weather. Look at this thing. This is a weird looking thing. It almost looks like a jet ski that they decided, let's put a rudder and some wings on it and a little engine. And then make it a flying jet ski. It's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know anything about this airplane, so I don't even know if you can call it an airplane. It's experimental. It's a flying jet ski. That's what it is. It's a neat wing view right there, though, chat. Look at that. Read the flap gauge. It just says 0, 15, and 30. And it does have a trim line. We were in the takeoff trim, so we did that part right. So that's, you know, that's something. Oh, the autopilot is on because it's keeping me level. It wasn't letting me steer the plane. It wasn't showing anything up here, but the autopilot was actually on because it wasn't letting me steer. Interesting. So now I wonder if I set it, even though it's not showing up on the screen. Now we're gonna go vertical speed. Yes. The autopilot works, but it doesn't show my flight director. That's concerning. And then if I click heading... Alright, so I have no idea what I'm doing up here, but as long as I remember what I clicked, then
At least it's the autopilot's on. I just don't have the actual flight director readings, but it's working, so we can use it. I just have to remember what I did with each input. Okay, alright. Unusual. I'll allow it. Interesting developments. So about a 349 heading is actually what we want. Since we're a little bit probably far to the right, I'm going to go 348. We're just going to do that. And yeah, that's that's what we're doing.
Peterson landing, icon 514 Delta Victor's departing south, eastbound across the lake. Northbound departure.
So Volanta registered all of my re-movements as landings. So I have like 30 landings already in this airplane, thanks to Volanta. Someone's going out a little bit this way. To each their own. Like I said, we're trying to go up here somewhere, I think. But it's not going to be listed on Volanta because these are made up little places that we're going to, chat. They're not going to show up anywhere. It is funny that we had the landings register. And it is definitely wet and rowdy out here. We're going to get a little screenshot, so bear with me, chat. The screen is going to freeze while I do my little screenshotty thing here. 39. It's basically an A320. Push button, plane flies. Sort of, kind of, I guess. If we want to look at it that way. It's pretty funny. I need to now upload this photo. To the Downwind Sim Discord. So I think we're going the right direction, chat. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that we're going the right direction. And I keep accidentally going too fast.
Peterson landing, icon 514 Delta Victor clear of the lake and leaving the area to the north, VFR. Peterson.
I have no idea what RPM setting to set this. I'm just going to hold 5,000 RPM, and we're going to pretend that that's what it's supposed to. Well, the cylinder head temp is still a little high. I mean, it's in the yellow, it's not in the red, so I mean, we're fine, right? What if I mean, I could pull the power and shock cool it, but that would also not be good for the engine. It's not moving. I wonder if that's another glitch. Because I feel like that's not right. So I'm just going to go to 5,000 RPM and we're going to pretend that that's okay. Yeah, we're going to pretend that this is okay. Hang on, chat. Sarah's home. I'm streaming. Yeah, the little G3X mod is probably a little wonky with this thing, that's all. Not a big deal. I think we're... fine with where we're at right now, right? So I'm not worried about anything at the moment. Got our Mountain Dew. It's the Baja Blast, too. Look at that. We got some Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Don't let those intrusive thoughts win. We got a chute, we got a door. Neither one of them is clickable, so I can't let the intrusive thoughts win because they're not clickable. It's... Alright, so I think we're coming up to this right here, chat. I think we're coming up to this little part right here. Like right this where I'm circling on my mouse. I'm pretty sure that this is the lead-in, like the little zigzagging right here. I think that's the lead-in to where we need to go. So somewhere, and probably out in front of us, is where we're gonna find the airport, or not the airport, the little dock, the little seaport that is Kettle Falls. So we're gonna get into the area over there and start looking around and seeing if we can find Kettle Falls. This silly little pusher of a plane. It's a pusher plane. Looks like a Ski-Doo with wings and a tail. I don't know that I would ever want to fly one of these, chat. I don't think I would. Don't think I would. Alright, so I know that we can... Alright, we're going to turn the autopilot off here, by the way. We're going to follow this because I know this leads to the big portion right here. And then I'm pretty sure the X marked it on the map, and I took a screenshot of the map. Let me pull that up. I took a screenshot of the map, so the X looks like it's like right here. So as soon as we come out of this, it should be like right there, and it should be on like the south side. So that's where we gotta look to see if we can find this.
Come fly with me, let's fly, let's
Snow Skier, thank you for the Prime resub. I appreciate you.
Snowkier just resubbed for 14 months.
I appreciate it. Thank you for using your Prime sub. Alright, so now, like I said, I think it's going to be somewhere like over, like right around here. I think like this island cluster, or maybe like the right next to it. So we're going to start slowing down because we got to try and find this. And we can see if we can find the little dock that VATSIM created, and we'll do a nice, quick little water landing, and then we'll move on to the next point. So I think it's like, there's a little island. You see this little island that's sitting right here, Chad? I bet you it's like right next to this island. This one where my mouse is. So I'm going to bank on that. And we're going to start configuring this thing for landing, I guess. So we'll do the first notch of flaps. Kettle Falls traffic, icon, 124 my trolley. In the area, looking for the dock. Kettle Falls. Alright, we'll get the full flaps in. We'll really get this thing slowed down. And we're going to keep our eyes peeled for some kind of dock. We're looking for some kind of a dock, or indication of a dock. I think it's right there in front of us, so we're just going to go ahead and get down. It's right there screaming at us. So let's pull the power, we'll get nice and low, and we'll try and land this thing without breaking it. I have no idea how close I am to the water. Oh, we're gonna run out of room. Where is the water? There it is. Okay, alright. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Oh, hey. Alright. And we'll get it slowed down here, and we'll extend the water rudders. Okay, very good. Icon for my trolley's in the water, Kettle Falls. So let's go over to the dock and see if we can see something cool over there. I wonder what the landing rate was for that. Minus 41 feet according to Volanta. I don't know if Volanta is able to really kind of tell what the landing rate is on water, to be honest with you, Chad. Probably is not very good. Also, let me reset my trim here for takeoff. And we'll put the flaps. I'm going to put the flaps up. I don't think we need flaps to take this thing off. Where did that dock go? We just had it in our sights. Is it so right? So okay, it's right up here, so it's straight ahead of us. This thing somehow seems a little bit easier to control in the water now than it did at the start. And I probably just jinxed myself by saying that, but let's go and see if we can take a look at this. I think we're a lot further away than I think we are too, but let's come over to this dock, see if there's anything worth looking at over here, and then we'll continue onward. It's just a big old flying boat. Evan Leroy, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, Brant. We are not lost yet. I found Kettle Falls, so I'm off to a good start. Oh yeah, there's a banner. Okay, so I need to point this thing in a direction where I'm not going to get killed so that I can go and use the showcase cam and quickly zoom over here. Haley's Kettle Falls Lodge, best fishing in Canada. Yeah, you can see my plane just drifting away, chat. It's going to be really funny if it crashes into something while I'm doing this. Nice little boat, nice little dock. Apparently this is the best fishing in Canada. This guy was definitely not impressed by my landing at all. So, okay. Let's go back to the plane now before it drifts away into the abyss. And we're going to take off. Oh, we got a little wave here. We got a little wave. What the hell? We got a little weird water thing going on here. But let's go ahead and turn it around, and we're going to take off, and we're going to find the next one, which is called... I forget what all these are called already. I think the next one is One Man Lake. Okay, it won't steer to the left, so let's go to the left. It seems to like to go left. Or it did at one point. And this thing does not like to steer in the water. This water rudder is not doing anything for me. Oh. I'm not sure what that was. I guess we're just taking off in this direction since it doesn't want to cooperate. So we're going to go ahead and raise the water rudder. And we're going to pray. Chat, everybody pray. We're going. Good enough. Kettle Falls traffic, icon for Mike Charlie is back airborne, going to the west. Kettle Falls. Alright, well. Try to stop at the dock without going past coming. We'll try and do that, not at the next one, but we'll do that at the last one. When we get to Caribou Falls, that's when we'll try and do that. Because now we're going to try and go to the next one, which is right over here, which is One Man Lake. So we kind of just want to fly, and if I go back to my little cheatsy doodle, it looks like at about a 255 heading. So we're going to go about a 255 heading. Let's go ahead and go 255. We'll go ahead and, again, our autopilot is a little weird. We're only going to set 1,500 feet. We're going to go autopilot on, heading. And we'll just go ahead and do vertical speed up 1,000. That'll just level us off at 1,500 real quick. And we'll see if we can go find the next one. Excuse me. I'm getting blown off to the right here. I feel like I'm going to need to go a little bit more left because of the wind. So we're going to go... Actually, the heading is not activating. That's why. We still need to go left to that heading that I talked about. So we'll do 255. Since our flight director didn't show us properly. We'll do 252. That should be good to compensate. Somehow this thing isn't broken yet, so that's good. Oh. Professional streamer, chat. Professional streamer. I need to get a command like Brant has a read the chat command, like a voice. I might need to steal that. Melvin, are you still in here? If you are, I might need to steal the that Annie West audio clip from you so that I can have that read the chat command. So that way I can maybe sometimes be a better streamer when I accidentally am doing streamception for God knows how long. So I don't know if you're still, I don't know if Melvin is still here. I need that from him. Professional streamer. So you guys didn't even see the takeoff or anything then, right? Or I guess I was airborne before I was showing all that. So I guess you guys saw the takeoff, but then afterwards I was just in the middle of my cluster F off stream. Now the wind is really blowing me away here. So I'm going to go a little bit more, do like 245. Because I kind of see where I'm going. Chat, it's the water is gonna kind of, I need to go actually like left around here. I need to go around this little loop, so I'm gonna go ahead and we need to come around this guy right here, up to the left and then back around to the right. So we're gonna follow that. Can I get a wind vector in this thing? I don't know, let's see. Wind vector. Yes, look at that. We can. Well, I wonder if there's something else in here that would help me with the flight director. Press the toggle right side down. Standard range, bank, speed, oh, we can set our little transponder. That's kind of, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Audio panel, radios, flight controls. Yeah, see, the flight director doesn't work. Oh, but we have this. Okay, we can leave this up. This will show me what I'm doing. Alright, that's good. Glad we found that. Now I can land into the... That's right, now I can land into the wind. Okay, good, good. So I think once we, like, come around this... It should be somewhere on this side. So, like, on this shore, chat, it should be somewhere... So I just gotta follow the shore. So I'm gonna turn the autopilot off now. Again, we're gonna go autopilot off. And we're gonna just follow this shore around, and I think it's gonna be somewhere along this shoreline. We should see a dock. And then, yeah, we're gonna try and actually land into the wind this time. And be a more appropriate seaplane pilot. So I'm gonna get nice and low here. And we're gonna go a little bit slower and see if we can find the dock. I feel like we're probably getting close because it's probably loading the scenery, and that's probably what the stutter is. So I feel like we're probably getting pretty close. So let me go ahead and slow this baby down. Get the first notch of flaps in. And it looks like I'm gonna have to do like a downwind, like spin around, because the wind is going to be at our back here as soon as I make this turn. Let's find the dock first. It's going to be somewhere up here, I'm guessing. Do we see a dock anywhere? I think I see it over here. I think that's a dock right there. And I'm gonna fly towards it and see. One Man Lake. Icon 4 Mike Charlie's in the area, looking to land on the water. I thought I saw it, but now I'm not convinced. I feel like it's over here somewhere. Like right in front of me, maybe? Is that it? Nah, I don't know if this is it. Is it? Oh, it is. It's right here. There's a plane. Okay, I gotta.
What was that easternmost one called again?
The eastern one is Kettle Falls.
Thank you.
Kettle Falls, Icon 514.
Alright, so we're gonna go around and we're gonna land the other way so that we can land into the wind.
For landing zone, Kettle Falls.
Let's see what this thing has in terms of maneuverability, chat. Not bad. Alright, so here we go again. How high am I actually? Let's see. It's not bad, chat. Not bad. Oh, we're drifting. Alright, let's get the water rudder in. See if we can actually get this thing to steer. Bring the flaps up.
Kettle Falls, Icon 514 Delta Victor's on a right downwind, landing by the pier in the southeastbound direction, Kettle Falls.
I just can't get this thing to turn the way I want it to. It's,
Correction, left downwind.
it's gotta be a simism. Alright, so we're gonna drift into no man's land here, chat, while we look at this scenery. Oh, I am back at the other scenery? How did that happen? That's not good. Oh boy. Oh, I guess I could. There's a reset position. I'm an idiot.
Left base to final
Reset
landing in a
position.
southeastbound
Okay.
direction by Kettle
There we
Falls.
go. Alright, that's how you do it. Alright. Now we can go back, and I'm just going to keep drifting into the abyss so we can go and look at this scenery real quick, the dock. As it loads in. Take your time, Sim. Take your time. Don't crash. Drifting away into the night over there. Alright, boat in fishing for walleye, northern pike, and smallmouth bass. There you go. Oh, you got a little seating area over here. This guy is also not impressed by my landing. Very nice. Alright, so we got one more to go. We gotta go find the coup d'etat now, which is Caribou Falls. Melvin, I need your the audio for the read the chat. The Annie West reminding you to read the chat. I need you to send me that audio file. I need that for my stream, because we already figured out that I don't pay attention to chat sometimes like I should. So I need to steal that from you. Alright, we're just in the middle of nowhere right now, so let's go ahead and retract the water rudder, and we're just going to take off again, chat. We're just doing it. Look at this baby go. About 50 knots, she wants to fly, and we're up. Oh man, Lake icon for my trolley is up out of the water, east, westbound, going to Caribou Falls. Yeah, if I could have that sound file, that would be awesome. I would like to incorporate that into my stream, because I was on Streamception for a while before. Anyways, alright, so we found the other...
Kettle Falls traffic icon 514 out to Victor's down in the water. We're kind of south and, yeah, south of the pier.
We found
back, Kettle Falls.
the two of the other sceneries, aside from the one we took off out of. Now, the last one is going to be our final one, which is Caribou Falls, chat. It's going to be along this shoreline somewhere, so we're just going to follow this shoreline around until we... And I'm going to set the autopilot here again. Menu, back, menu, flight controls. We're going to go autopilot on, and we'll do vertical speed. We'll go down so that we can get back to 1500. And what was I going to do? I was going to show you guys the map, and then I'm going to try not to Streamception this time when I do it. So here's the map. So Caribou Falls, yeah, we just follow this shoreline until it wraps around and we start going a little bit south again, and that's where we'll find Caribou Falls. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to follow the shoreline here until it wraps around to the south, and hopefully we'll find our final destination. And it looks like when we go south, we should just be able to land directly into the wind going south. So that kind of works out for the last one, that we'll just kind of be flying right into the wind like that. So that's good. Hopefully a nice, easy ending. But with me, you never know, chat. Again, I am no seaplane expert. I do not have my seaplane rating in life. Snow Skier in the chat, by the way, does have his, oh, the heading's not on. Snow Skier in the chat has his seaplane rating. I'm going to out him on that. He knows how to fly the floaty birds. I do not. I am not certified. Alright, so we're starting to wrap around here to the south. So it's going to be pretty quick to get to Caribou Falls, which is our final spot here for the fishing trip, where we will try and kill it and park up without crashing. And I've got a very good, strong feeling that I'm going to crash it. But, you know, that's fine. Only 10 years uncurrent. And 9 total hours. Listen, it's 9 total hours more than I have. I don't have a tailwheel endorsement either. I never did any of the fun stuff. I can't believe this thing is still in one piece after the way I've been flying around here. But here we are. A funky looking bird. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take the autopilot off. We don't need you anymore. We're gonna follow this south until we find our last spot, and we'll land south because that's where the wind is coming from. I'm pretty confident it's behind this little jut out, but I'm gonna fly around it just in case because I'm not 100% sure. Confident, but not 100%. So we'll do this the right way. Let me get the first notch of flaps in. So it's not there. Is it going to be? I think it's going to be in one of these little nooks right here, like right in front of us. I think it's in one of these two little nooks here. So we are going to... Is it right here? I think it's right here. I don't know if the scenery is having a hard time loading in. We'll know if my sim starts lagging that the scenery is trying to load in. Yep, sure enough. It's right here. This little building right here, I bet. So let's go ahead and land, because we're landing in this direction anyway. Caribou Falls traffic, Icon 124, my trolley is landing on the water to the south, Caribou Falls. So I think it's like right... I don't know if it's in this one or this one. There's a building over there. I don't know if it's closer to that building. I don't think so. I think it's like, oh, don't stall. Alright, we found it. Alright. Yep, it's right in here. It's right in here. Alright, so I'm going to kill it. And we're going to try and float it into the dock. And it's probably going to crash into the dock because I don't know how to anchor it. Or is it going to anchor itself out here? It's a little far out to be anchored. Might have to start the engine again real quick. See, it doesn't want to turn to the left, but alright, let's go ahead and try not to hit that boat, and we'll kill it now. Try not to hit the boat. Try not to hit the boat. Stay. 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 Maybe I have to put the rudder up. Will that help it to stay? I think it does. Oh, I think we did it. That's close enough. I'll go get my feet wet. I don't care. This is good enough for me. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so we made it. And now we can, we're going to have to reset the drone cam again. And we can look around this one, and that's going to be it. We've come to our final destination. We're going to go and catch us some fish Yeah, I guess so. I guess the key is to actually get it to be in the park mode. I guess is to stow the water rudder. I guess that's like the way for the sim to kind of be like it's anchored. I'm gonna tell Rob that. Hey Rob.
Yo.
So I think I figured out how to get it so that it's kind of like anchored. When you get to where you want to be, you kill the engine, and then when it comes to almost a full stop, you raise the water rudder, and I think that's kind of its cue to be anchored in position. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what it looks like just worked for me at Caribou Falls.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's It doesn't sound like that's intentional, but if it works, it works.
So, all right.
I just basically rammed the pier as gently as I could, and that seems to be working for now, but I don't know how to undock myself.
Here you'll find phenomenal
Well, I'll try
walleye, smallmouth bass, and northern pike.
What's the next one called?
One Man Lake.
One Man Lake. Okay, that's the one that's halfway between Kettle Falls and Caribou Falls?
Correct.
Gotcha.
So, nice boats, by the way. What do we got over here? We got another floaty guy over here. Is there any surprises? Let's see if there's any. Oh, yes, there is. There is surprises. All right. Welcome to Caribou Falls Landing. Haley's Camp, a family business, has been a fishing destination for over 74 years in Ontario, Canada. The incredible walleye, northern pike, and smallmouth bass fishing are truly out of this world on the English River. Located north of Menaki, Ontario. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. As we continue to operate as a family business started in 1946, we see that traditions are still important. Our fishermen return year after year. Other gems. If Caribou Falls in your cup of tea, perhaps you would enjoy One Man Lake Lodge. It's just 6 miles to the northeast, so we actually did that already. So I guess we technically went in reverse order. Well, this was the final destination. Keep going another 11 miles, you find Kettle Falls. So we found Kettle Falls, we found One Man Lodge, and this is where we're coming to fishing. So that's pretty cool. Very, very awesome integration into the scenery by our good buddy Downwind Sim here. And Melvin Leroy, I'm sure, had a hand in it too. Just excellent stuff. Love the... Oh, we got a little lifeboat just in case. That's what they probably sent out to get me out of there without getting too wet, since I am parked a little bit off the dock. Not too bad. So awesome stuff, guys. Downwind Sim, if you watch this back, great stuff. Melvin Leroy, thank you. Always appreciate you guys putting together this Bush League Backcountry Flying series year after year. What we're going to do, chat, is that's it for me. I'm going to probably just take some screenshots on my own time here. And we're going to go ahead and I imagine it sounds like Slant Alpha is still going at it. So you guys get to watch some more Icon action, this time with Rob Sherman Jr. And he's going to continue the adventure for you guys. So go ahead and say hello to him. Thank you guys for coming in today. I should be streaming tomorrow night. I'm doing an NYARTCC event tomorrow night, chat. I'm doing New York Approach Kennedy. It's a LaGuardia event, but I'm doing it as support. I'm going to do New York Approach for Kennedy in support of the event. And I'm sure with all the 777s, all the PMDG 777s out there, I imagine Kennedy is going to get a pretty decent amount of traffic tomorrow night. So I plan to stream tomorrow night for that. I'll see you then. Thanks for coming in today. Go say hello to Rob Shearman Jr., a.k.a. Slant Alpha Adventures, for me once I remember how to push the right buttons. Right now. Good night, guys.